Oh, I had to read a message. Okay. Hello, everybody. So today I've just got a short story for you on this live. So I've been, during the days when I've got a little extra time with my son, I've been driving around to the Savers. It's kind of a thrift store. People donate stuff there, and sometimes they donate jewelry, and I'm a jewelry hound. I can go find jewelry. I've got a pretty good eye for it. And this one day I'm with my son, and we go at opening when they put out new stuff at 9 o'clock, and we're just here in Salt Lake City, and so we go into the store, and we're racing back to the jewelry cabinet, and I get there, and I see there's this lady like racing to catch up with me, and I see in the case a gold necklace that was priced for like $1,100, and I was like, I don't know. And I was like thinking in my bank account, I was like, I know I have like $600 right now total. Like I don't have enough to buy it. And I wasn't sure how much it weighed because I didn't have a scale. So the lesson I learned is one, have enough cash in your account, and two, have a scale. Because I sat and I watched, and this lady came up and she was like, "Hey, I want to see that." And I didn't stop her because I knew I didn't really have enough money to claim the object, right? That was interesting. And so she looked at it and she weighed it, and it was like 42 grams. And so if it was 14 karat and she got it for $1,100, she probably made $400. If it was 18 karat and it was kind of a darker gold color, so it probably was 18 karat, she probably made more like, $900 to $1,000 on that one necklace. And I mean, it's easy to be jealous, but like everybody's got to find stuff. And it's okay. I'll get my day. I've definitely purchased things before for good deals, so you know, you win some and you lose some. Um, the lady had like a really tiny scale, and I was like, "How are you gonna fit that on there?" And she had this like little cardboard like I don't know plate that she sort of had folded to place the necklace on, and she like wrapped it up and put it on there. It was pretty funny to watch her do it. And so yeah, so next time, take a scale. Next time, well, and later when I did get my scale out, I finally like unpacked it because I had to move recently, and I unpacked my scale and I took it out, and I did find like some silver bracelets that were under the spot value and for sale at Savers. Now, one interesting thing about Savers is if you go there and you donate something, they'll give you like a 20% off coupon. And like with small stuff, that's not a huge deal, but with like a big jewelry necklace, like if she had that coupon, I mean that would have been a $200 like profit increase on this one piece. So I just find it interesting that they've got those coupons. So what I need to do is I need to go and donate some stuff and get some coupons because I've got a bunch of stuff I don't need. I just need to get rid of. So I'm gonna get some coupons. I'm gonna hunt around with my son at opening. Hopefully we can at least hit one a day. I'd probably benefit from going to whatever it is, like all five that are here in Salt Lake Valley, um, after they open, because I can probably find some stuff that's worth my time. So anyway, that's my story for the day. I'm still working on like going through the bags of uh, like costume jewelry that I got, and I found a couple pieces of silver. I don't know if I've really found enough to pay for the bag though, so I'm hoping I find more in the next stuff. But other than that, oh, I do have actually another story. So I found out that I've been going to different thrift stores, right? And I found out that Goodwill has an auction site, and I bid on this piece of jewelry like in the last like minute or so, and then somebody like outbid me like last second. So you really have to like put one bid out there just to tag the item and then wait until it closes. The only problem is it closes at night when I've got to be driving my semi truck, and so it doesn't really work with my schedule to be bidding on those things at night, last second, on stuff that I think is worth getting for. I mean, you can definitely get things at spot, but you might be able to get things less than spot. If you saw something that somebody else missed and you bid on it. So, or if you had some kind of software to help you cheat or bid on a bunch of things. Like potentially somebody could sort of like weaponize themselves and win a bunch of bids somehow if they had good software. There are probably people out there doing it because there's like selling real gold on there all the time and other lots of things that are kind of interesting. And there's some silver that wasn't really that interesting, but you know, the bidding site, it looks like it's a pretty clean bidding site. Like, I don't know about eBay. It seems like there's a lot of fake and scammy bidding on eBay. So I'm not really sure. Like, I don't really trust it for some reason. I've seen it, but I don't really trust it. So anyway, I gotta get going. I've gotta get my truck back down to its base, but I just thought I'd share some of these jewelry insights. Like this jewelry hunter lifestyle that I was made aware of when I used to buy in my shop. I'd have people come around to my shop and hunt through the things that I'd purchased from other people, and then they'd turn around and like sell it for more somewhere online or on eBay or something or on Etsy. And now I'm like flipping the script. I'm doing what they used to do to me. So that's interesting. And so anyway, you guys have a great day. Hopefully you took something good from this. And, feel free to message me on the live or whatever, or on one of my other videos about your experience out there with gold and jewelry marks and whatever else it is that you are involved with. I'm into investing, and right now I've got a little bit of money in an IRA, and I put some money into MicroStrategy company that does some like internet analytics, but the big thing about them is they own a bunch of Bitcoin. And right now is like the Bitcoin bull season, and it's basically the amount of Bitcoin that's made every like period of time is going to be cut in half. It's going to go from like 900 to like 450 per, I don't know, cycle or whatever it is. So it's going to get more expensive to get Bitcoin in the next like, half of a year or whatever it is. And so people are getting really excited about that, and they're going to push the price way up beyond like the, whatever they call it. It's like a hash rate difficulty. So anyway, it's having a run, and I don't know how many more of those big runs it's going to have. Uh, it's getting, uh, it's basically at this happening, what's interesting about it is it's finally going to have an inflation rate or a printing rate that's slower than gold. Like gold has been harder money, but now Bitcoin's going to have a slower printing rate than gold does. And when I say printing, I guess mining might be more correct, but like when you compare fiat currencies, which are printed, and then Bitcoin, which is mined with energy, electronically mined by encryption, and then you've got gold, which is physically mined with, energy and tools. They all have like an inflation rate essentially, or a printing rate. So yeah, Bitcoin's getting harder than gold, and I think that's interesting. Also, I'm hearing news that there are some, like maybe you can create a secondary token on the Bitcoin network now, like an ERC20 token, but different. And I'm really curious about that because I've always wanted to kind of create some sort of an ERC20 token that I could, sort of use it like, a way to raise capital and do business and sort of that sort of thing. but then the SEC is all like all all over that kind of thing. But I don't know how it works, and I'm interested because Bitcoin is the hardest of all the cryptos, like the most durable, I would say. It could still go to zero. It's a little bit risky in that respect. One day we might wake up and there might be some new technology that just like breaks it. You know, I don't know how many decades of Bitcoin we're gonna get. It might be a long time though, and it might work for a long time. One thing about Bitcoin is kind of like a zombie. It's got like undead fortitude. If you kill it off, it might come back from the dead again. Like it can evolve and come back. So it might be around for a long time and useful for a long time. So it's really interesting. This is not financial advice, uh, but I think it's definitely something to look into and to figure out for yourself. Um, I would like to become like a financial advisor, somebody who could invest money for other people. But like the laws in this country have it so locked down, like you basically have to have somebody sponsor you. And I don't know if that means the sponsor pays a lot of money or if they're just liable for any mistakes that you make. Like I don't know. And so they have to like regulate you, like force you to like, toe the line, so to speak. But I'm learning about it. I don't know if I'll get it figured out. If I do, I think I could actually make a lot of money for a lot of people. It'd probably be a high risk, high reward. That's probably what I would be doing. But I think I can do it in a good way. So anyway, that's some crazy stuff about me. Like I said, uh, I don't really know how to get there from here where I am. Probably need to build my network and get with some people that actually know how to do it and what the real rules are and see what they tell me about it. See if I can even qualify for the the white collar club. I've been strong blue collar worker, and I went to be a lab technician, and I found out that was blue collar work. I was like, oh yeah, scientist, that should work out good. No, that's all been monetized by big corporations, which is fine. Well, that's one thing that uh, is interesting is it used to be employees had a bigger share of the pie, and now the employees have been getting squeezed down, but I think the shareholders are getting now a bigger portion of the pie than they used to be. So in this day and age, you definitely want to own somebody's work, even if it's not your own. Like if you can't own your own company, like say you work at Thermo Fisher, like I did once. I owned some of their shares for a little while, and then my IRA got sort of tossed out into somebody else's pool. But I mean my 401k. That's what I mean. And so it's like putting money into their shares, right? Because they can, when you work for Thermo Fisher, you can put like 20% of your 401k money into their stock, right? And I was like, and I like their stock. I think they're doing all right, and so I was putting money there, and anyway, I just lost my train of thought. What I was saying about that. What was I saying even? Well, it's gone. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day whenever you see this, and yeah, like, subscribe, ask me questions, man. I just kind of trying to find my people out there. I don't really know who y'all are yet, but maybe when you see my my beautiful face and my sort of esoteric ways, you'll let me know that we're similar or kin somehow. So we'll see you next time for the next live. Yeah.